In this video, we are gonna look at how to make the famous and delicious Jaffna chicken curry. Usually this is made with country chicken that has bones as well, which is extremely delicious, but I'm just using boneless pieces today. The first step is to cut the chicken and marinate it with ginger paste, garlic paste, Jaffna curry powder and salt for about 15 to 30 minutes. Raw chicken has the potential to spread foodborne illness if it's not handled properly. People get sick because of salmonella in it. So make sure to thoroughly clean anything that the chicken comes into contact with. Otherwise, you'll risk contaminating everything else in your kitchen. In this case, I'll have to take care not to spread it anywhere, and make sure to wash this dish, knife, chopping board I used to cut the chicken. And also I have to properly and immediately dispose the package the chicken came in. Also, when mixing, make sure to use a spoon or a disposable gloves. Do not mix it with your hand. And apart from these, who would want burning chili powder mixed with E. coli and salmonella sticking in between their nails? So do use a spoon or disposable gloves. Let this marinate for about 15 to 30 minutes. Heat about 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil and add the onions. There's no hard and fast rule as to how the onion should be cut or how much of onion you should add, so feel free to add more, and you can even add thin slices. Add the pandan leaves and keep stirring until the onions turn golden brown in color. This is what we are looking for. At this time we can add the chicken that was marinating for about 15 to 30 minutes. Even if it marinates a little more, that's okay. Add a tiny splash of water less than quarter cup. Mix everything well. Cover and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes in low to medium flame. Chicken would be releasing water inside, as you can see here. Open it in about 10 to 15 minutes. Just give it a good stir. Add the coconut milk and mix well. You can start tasting the curry only after the chicken is fully cooked. At this point mine is fully cooked, so I tasted. I think I need more chili powder, so I'm adding it here. If you need more salt also, you can add at this point. Mix everything and let it cook. After about 5 minutes, I'm adding the curry leaves. You can add more if you want. There's no hard and fast rule for this as well. Give it a good stir and let it cook. It has been about 10 minutes and the curry is boiling. If you want more gravy, you can add some water at this point. When the curry is almost done and you are ready to switch off the stove, you have to add the meat curry powder mix. I'm using this Jaffna meat curry powder which I spoke about in my lamb recipe as well. You can get this in any Sri Lankan store. I'll try to make another video on how to make it at home. You can omit this for the chicken curry, but for the lamb of course you need it. Stir well to get it mixed. Leave it for about 2 minutes and switch off the stove. The last step is to add some lime. I waited till the curry cooled down to the room temperature, otherwise the vitamin C would evaporate. Give it a good mix and check if the salt is enough. If not, add some more salt to balance the amount of lime you added. And that's it. It's so straightforward and easy to make. Not all yummy things are hard to make and complicated, and this is one example of that. If you want more similar recipes, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. I'll be uploading delicious recipes that are easy and quick to make.